What's a story, amigos? This is Kino with some cool stories for today's story time.
In our first story, read by Patrick Swayze, 8 children find out why Thanksgiving is not a turkey's favorite holiday.
They sang as they rode through autumn terrains, while visions of drumsticks danced in their brains.
Then, Hector Elizondo reads a different kind of Thanksgiving story.
How many days to America now? My little sister asked. More, my small one, my father said, and he held us close.
And finally, Joanie Bartels sings a holiday song.
Over the river and through the wood to grandfather's house we go.
Storytime is made possible by the grant from Helen and Peter Bain, so that families everywhere can share the joy of reading with their children.
So, does anyone know what tomorrow is?
Oh, I do.
What?
Thanksgiving.
Yeah, tomorrow's Thanksgiving. Turkey Day. So what is Thanksgiving all about? Amelia.
For Thanksgiving, you eat turkey for dinner.
And for breakfast the next day.
For Thanksgiving, you invite people to your house and you thank them for coming.
Yeah, that's nice.
And you also give thanks for the food. Oh, and special thanks for the ice cream.
I knew you would say that. So what else do you give thanks for?
My whole family.
Yeah, that's great. What?
Food.
Yeah. What about you?
I give thanks for the things I have.
And I give thanks for my family and for not being sick.
That's great, because we all have so many reasons to be thankful. But Thanksgiving is also a day for sharing. So I want all of you to think of something to share, okay? And I am going to share something with you.
Whoa, a book?
A Thanksgiving story.
Uh-huh. Now, can you imagine a Thanksgiving dinner without turkey?
No.
That's strange, isn't it? Uh-huh. Now, the girls and boys in this story, they eat jelly and toast for Thanksgiving. So let's find out why. Okay, we're gonna find out why. This is 'Twas the Night Before Thanksgiving, Stories and Pictures by Dave Pilkey. 'Twas the day before Thanksgiving, and all through the trees, the fall leaves were spinning, aloft in the breeze. 8 children had boarded their school bus with grins in hopes that a field trip soon would begin. They sang as they rode through autumn terrains, while visions of drumsticks danced in their brains. O'er rivers through woods with winding and weaves, their school bus sailed on through the new fallen leaves. When out on the road, there arose such a clatter. They threw down their windows to see what was the matter. When what with their wondering eyes should they see but a miniature farm and 8 tiny turkey and a little old man so lively and rugged they knew in a moment it was Farmer McNugget. He was dressed all in denim from his head to his toe, with a pinch of polyester and a dash of Velcro. And then in a twinkling they heard in the straw the prancing, the pawing of each little claw. More rapid than chickens, his cockerels they came. He whistled and shouted and called them by name.
Now Ollie, now Stanley, now Larry and Moe. On Wally, on Beaver, on Shimp and Groucho.
The turkeys were chunky with smiley beaked faces, and they greeted the children with downy embraces. So out through the barnyard, they ran and they flew, and they gobble, and they giggled as friends sometimes do. Then somebody spotted an axe by the door. And she asked Farmer Nugget, what was it for? With a blink of his eye and a twist of his head, the old farmer told a grim tale of dread. Tonight, said McNugget, these feathery beasts will be chopped up and roasted for Thanksgiving feasts. The children stood still as tears filled their eyes. Then they clamored aloud in a chorus of cries. Oh dear, cried McNugget, now what shall I do? So he dashed to the well and the teacher went too. And they fetched some water fresh from the ground in hopes that a swig might calm everyone down. And when they returned to quiet the matter, the children were calmer and mysteriously fatter. The boys and girls drank up their drinks in the hay, then thanked old McNugget and waddled away. Waddle, waddle, waddle. They limped to the school bus, all huffing and puffing. It's not easy to walk with hot turkey stuffing. And then as the school bus drove off in the night, McNugget looked around. Not a turkey in sight. 'Twas the night before Thanksgiving, and the stars up above shone down on the school bus, abounding with love. The very next evening, 8 families were blessed with 8 fluffy Thanksgiving turkeys as guests. They feasted on veggies with jelly and toast, and everyone was thankful, the turkeys the most. So each one gave thanks for love and for living, and they all had a wonderful, happy Thanksgiving. The end. That's neat, isn't it?
Those children saved the turkeys' lives, huh?
They sure did.
Yep. The turkeys didn't get eaten. It was a happy Thanksgiving for them.
Yeah, and the turkeys even shared the Thanksgiving meal with those families. Now, what will you share to give thanks?
Basketball.
A basketball?
Kino, what do you think we should share? It has to be something we like.
So,
Oh, that's easy.
anyone know
Books.
You're right.
Turkey
That's one
Day.
thing we like.
So what is
But
Thanksgiving all about?
who should we share them with?
I knew you.
How about sharing them with kids who are sick?
Well, who? I don't have any friends who are sick right now.
Thanksgiving.
I've got it. We could take the books to the hospital for children. That's where sick children are.
Hey, yeah, that would work. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Gee, that's a great idea. I like that.
Such a lovely flower arrangement.
Out of a book.
Hi, Hector.
Yes.
Hi, Lucy.
Hello there.
Hello,
Everybody.
Hi, Kino.
Hiya.
My, that's an awful lot of books you got there.
One right here.
At school, they asked us to share something for Thanksgiving, so we're sharing some of our favorite books.
Terrific.
Yeah, we're taking them to the hospital so the children there will have something to read.
Well, that's very nice.
Very nice.
Do you know what? I think I have some books that you can have. Now, I'll be right back.
Oh, okay.
You know, it's very good that you're sharing something like that. How about a story about Thanksgiving?
Sure, yeah.
All right, but before I read, can you tell me the name of the country you're in?
We live in America.
Yes.
Yeah, the United States of America.
Yes, very good. Now, this book is about a family who wanted to come to America because where they live, well, they were having a very serious problem.
Why? What problem do they have?
Well, let's read the book and find out.
Okay.
Okay, the book is called How Many Days to America? A Thanksgiving Story by Eve Bunting, illustrated by Beth Peck.
Okay.
All right, here we go now. It was nice in our village till the night in October when the soldiers came. My mother hid my little sister and me under the bed. When I peered out, I could see my mother's feet in their black slippers and the great muddy boots of the soldiers. When they were gone, my father said, "We must leave right now." "Why?" I asked. "Because we do not think the way they think, my son. Hurry." He would not let us take anything but a change of clothes. My mother cried, "Leave all my things? My chair, where I sat to nurse our children, the bed cover that my mother made, every stitch by hand?" "Nothing," my father said. "Just money to buy our way to America." The word America was not new to me. I'd heard it whispered between my parents in the restless hours of the night. America. We were going there. Others, too, moved silently along the secret streets. Boats bobbed in the dark water off the quay, and men talked behind their hands while gold passed from one pocket to another. "I must have your wedding ring," my father told my mother, "and your garnets." My mother took the ring from her finger and the garnet necklace from its little bag buried deep in her bundle. She did not speak. My father said we would leave while it was still dark. "How many days to America?" my little sister asked. "Not many," my father said. "Don't be afraid." The fishing boat was small, and there were many people. More kept coming, and more. We chugged heavily from harbor to open ocean. "Can we see America yet, Papa?" All the time, my little sister asked questions. "Not yet," my father said. We were an hour from shore when the motor stopped. The men crowded the engines. "A part is broken that cannot be fixed," my father told my mother, and her face twisted the way it did when she closed the door of our home for the last time. The women made a sail by knotting clothes together. And when we pulled it high, I saw my father's Sunday shirt. It was blowing in the wind, but the sail carried us back toward our own shore, and men shot at us from the cliffs. At last, we got the boat turned in the right direction. "How many days to America now?" my little sister asked. "More, my small one," my father said, and he held us close. I saw him look at my mother across our heads. Day followed night, and night day. Our food and water ran out, and many people were sick. At sunset, my father and mother and sister and I huddled in the bow. And then my father sang, as he sang at home. "Sleep and dream, tomorrow comes, and we shall all be free." That was the only time I was not afraid. By day, we fished and shared the catch. When it rained, we caught the water in our buckets. I slept and dreamed of home, of food, of my favorite uncle who worked with my father in his shop and who had stayed behind. Sometimes I cried. Then my mother would rock me against her. Once, we saw a whale, gray as an elephant and covered with barnacles. Come, push us, whale, my mother called. Push us to America. But the whale did not hear. Once a boat came, roaring close on wings of foam, and we were filled with joy, but not for long. Thieves! Fear moved like a bad wind between us. Men scrambled from the other boat to ours, waving their guns, shouting for money and jewels. There was little to take, but what we had went with them. They took it all. Imagine robbing poor people.
Yeah.
Once there was a shout of land, and we crowded the railing, but though we pulled on the sail, our boat would not go closer. We'll swim for help, my father said, and he and two others jumped into the water. No, my mother cried, no, no. But they were gone already. When at last we saw them rise on the green roll of the surf, saw them carried to shore, we danced and we cheered and yay, but there were soldiers on the rocks. Everyone was quiet, and my mother gripped my hand. They're bringing them back, she whispered. 3 soldiers with rifles came too in a small boat. They brought us water and fruit. But they did not speak or smile as they tossed it up to our waiting hands. Was it not the right land, Papa? I asked as the soldiers pulled away. Will it not do? It would do, but they will not take us, my father said. My sister tugged at his arm. They don't like us. It's not that. He did not explain what it was. Our family got 2 papayas and 3 lemons and a coconut with milk that tasted like flowers. The sea was rough that night, and my father's song lost itself in the wind. I said the words as the stars dipped and turned above our heads. Tomorrow comes, and we shall all be free. It was the next day, the tomorrow, that we sighted land again. I was afraid to hope. A boat came. My mother clasped her hands and bent her head. Was she afraid to hope too? The boat circled us twice, and then a line was thrown, and we were pulled toward shore. There was such a silence among us then, such an anxious, watchful silence. People waited on the dock. Welcome, they called. Welcome to America. That was when our silence turned to cheers. How did they know we would come today, my father asked. Well, perhaps people come every day, my mother said. Perhaps they understand how it is for us. There was a shed, warm from the sun on its tin roof. There were tables covered with food. Though the benches were crowded, there was room for us all. Do you know what day this is? A woman asked me. She passed me a dinner plate. It is the Coming to America Day, I said. She smiled. Yes, and it's special for another reason, too. Today is Thanksgiving. Oh. What is that? My little sister was shy, but not too shy to ask her questions. Long ago, unhappy people came here to start new lives, the woman said. They celebrated by giving thanks. My father nodded. That is the only true way to celebrate. We joined hands and closed our eyes while my father gave thanks that we were free and safe and here. Can we stay, Papa? My little sister asked. Yes. Yes, small one, my father said. We can stay. The end.
Phew. Wow, what a story.
Story, that choked me up a little bit there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gosh, they were afraid of the soldiers, and that's why they came here, huh?
That's right. That's why they came. Now, tell me something. Do you think that they were thankful?
Oh, well, yes. Because they made it to the United States of America, and their trip was really scary.
I bet they were sad they had to leave their home.
Yes. Yeah, everybody is sad to leave home. They don't want to leave home.
No, they were sad. But you know what? I really liked it when they ate a coconut that tasted like flowers.
Yeah.
That was cool.
I like that. That's lovely.
Ta-da! Look at all the books I got for you
wow.
to take to the
at
children's
that.
hospital.
Hey, I know this one. It's really good.
Oh, and hey, look at this one. It's a fun Thanksgiving song.
Yeah. Let's ask Joanie if she'll come with us and sing it.
Good idea.
Yeah, let's. Okay.
I'll give you some of these.
Oh, thanks.
Can you handle that?
Thanks a lot, Hector.
Okay.
Thanks for the story.
My pleasure.
Good luck.
Bye-bye.
Thanks for the story, Hector.
Thank you. It's my pleasure.
Bye-bye.
Hello, this is Amelia from Storytime. I'm here with Kino. Yes, Joanie came with us. We brought the books like we told you. Is everyone there? Okay, we'll come up right now. Bye. They're waiting for us.
Okay, let's go.
Hi, everybody.
Hi, everybody.
How you doing?
Hey, we brought a bunch of books to
Here.
leave here with
These are
you.
the books we told you we'd bring.
Here you go. Here's
Oh,
some more.
hi there.
Do you all like books and stories?
Yeah!
Oh, me too. I just love them.
And we know everyone likes music, so we invited Joanie.
Hi, everybody. Today I'm going to sing a traditional Thanksgiving song called Over the River and Through the Woods. It's about a family traveling through the snow to visit their grandparents for Thanksgiving dinner.
It's a really cool song. You'll like it a lot.
Now, the family in this song is going to spend the holiday together, but that doesn't always happen. Sometimes the grandparents are away, or maybe the dad, or even the mom.
Or sometimes somebody's in the hospital, like now, right?
Let's see. What are you going to do for Thanksgiving this year?
My parents and my cousins are going to come visit me.
And how are you going to spend Thanksgiving this year?
Have a feast.
Lots of food, huh? And what is your favorite thing to eat for Thanksgiving dinner?
I like to eat mashed potatoes.
Sounds good. Well, the family in this story is going to have a nice dinner together. And hopefully next year you'll get to spend Thanksgiving with your grandparents if you like. Amelia, would you hold the book so everyone can see the pictures?
Sure.
This song was written by Lydia Maria Child.
And the pictures are by Nadine Bernard Westcott.
Here we go. Over the river and through the wood to grandfather's house we go. The horse knows the way to carry the sleigh through the white and drifted snow. Over the river and through the wood, oh how the wind does blow. It stings the toes and bites the nose as over the ground we go. Over the river and through the wood to have a first-rate play. Hear the bells ring, ting-a-ling-ding, hurrah for Thanksgiving Day. Over the river and through the wood, trot fast my dapple gray. Spring over the ground like a hunting hound, for this is Thanksgiving Day. Over the river and through the wood and straight through the barnyard gate. We seem to go extremely slow, it is so hard to wait. Over the river and through the wood, now grandmother's cap I spy. Hurrah for the fun, is the pudding done? Hurrah for the pumpkin pie. And that's the end of that song.
Hurrah for the pumpkin pie.
Yes, why?
I'm not that crazy about pumpkin pie.
Me neither.
And that funny-looking jelly they have for Thanksgiving.
You mean cranberry sauce?
I don't like that either, but I do like mashed potatoes. Yum, yum, yum.
I like pickles. My grandma makes them for Thanksgiving.
Oh, thank you. What's this?
Oh, wow, that's for us?
Thanks for the books. You're welcome.
Oh, you know, in that pile of books there are some more great ones.
Yeah, like this one, Thanksgiving at the Tappletons. It's also about a Thanksgiving dinner without turkey. It's fun.
And the next one has nothing to do with Thanksgiving. I just love it. It's called Kashtanka, and it's about a dog who gets lost and ends up in a circus. I just love that story.
Well, we have to go now. I hope you all feel better real soon.
I hope so, too.
Yeah, me too. Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Bye. Happy Thanksgiving.
Bye-bye. Okay. Do you think the children in the hospital will like the books that we gave them?
I know they will.
Gosh, I hope so.
I win.
Oh, yeah, you did. All right, well, that's 1-1. Let's play another game, okay?
Okay.
You know, whenever I'm sick, I like somebody to read to me.
You always like to be read to, even when you're not sick.
True.
I wonder if they'll have a Thanksgiving dinner at the hospital tomorrow.
Oh, probably. They're sick, so they can't go home. You know, tomorrow at dinner time, I'm going to close my eyes and wish them a big get well soon.
We should share books again next year for Thanksgiving.
Well, I hope by then they'll all be with their families.
I hope so, too.
Hey, you know, I just thought of something. We're going to have to go back there because we forgot to say, keep a story in your heart.
This time you go first, okay?
Yeah, okay. Okay. Oh, gosh, that was a clever move. I gotta think a minute. Oh, no. I lost one. I gotta concentrate.
Today's Storytime books are 'Twas the Night Before Thanksgiving by Dave Pilkey. How Many Days to America by Eve Bunting, illustrated by Beth Peck. Over the River and Through the Wood by Lydia Maria Child, pictures by Nadine Bernard Westcott. Thanksgiving at the Tappletons by Eileen Spinelli, illustrated by Marianne Coca-Leffler. And Kashtanka by Anton Chekhov, illustrated by Gennady Spirin. You can find these and other books at your local library.